Alright guys, this is video number 4 of 2025. I was just thinking to myself though, a couple years back, maybe 2 years ago, I was in the process of getting my real estate license. So I did the online course for it, and I actually even tested for it, but I failed. And then I redid the same course, but after redoing that course, I actually never retested. But it's been some time now, so I believe those course certificates are only good for a year, maybe 2 years. But I need to retest, or not that I need to, but I would like to try and retest for my real estate license. So this will be my 3rd time doing the course. I'm honestly thinking about, since I've already gone through the course 2 times, I'm thinking about paying for one of those. I think they have like week-long classes. It's like, 4 or 5 classes, or about 8 hours a day. And it is kind of cramming the test. But at the end of that week, you actually take the state exam. I think maybe I'm do some more research on that, but maybe doing something like that since I've already gone through the course twice. If not, I'll go through the course a 3rd time, be surefire, and pass that exam. It's a state exam. I think it's 101 questions or something like that. And it sucks because in the course they have I did it with Calibri Real Estate, but in the course they have that prep exam. It's like 101 questions. I passed that exam, but I miserably failed the state exam. And I was doing more research on how to study for this test. I guess it's a common reoccurrence that happens. You study for the test, you pass the course exam, but then you totally fail the state exam. But a common thing I'm hearing, a reoccurring thing that I'm hearing, is that do not study too deep into detail. And as odd as that sounds, people keep saying this. Don't study too deep into detail. Review the review at the end of each chapter. There's a review. It's got kind of all the main points. So I guess what everyone is saying is review that as much as you can. Make sure you have down definitions. So you want your vocabulary to be up to date, or at least real estate vocabulary. And then take as many practice tests as you possibly can. One person specifically, I can't remember his name, made a YouTube video. He said you want to do about 800 questions. So that would be doing like the exam prep 8 times, which actually isn't terrible. That's not like impossible. I know that's possible. But yeah, I think I owe myself that. Because for a while, I did really want to be a realtor. I did want to be in the real estate. I still do want to be in real estate. I think the ultimate end goal is to be a real estate investor. And being a realtor and eventually a broker is a great way to enter that, because there's high income opportunity. You have a huge opportunity to grow capital to then invest in real estate, which I don't want real estate to be my only investment. I like the fun stuff. I like crypto. I like ETFs, the safe stuff. Right now, my only investments are in SPY, which is the top 500 top performing companies. And I have QQQ, which is the same thing but for tech companies. And then I've got VOO, which is Vanguard 500. Those are basically the top 500 index funds, something like that. I don't know. So with that, if you have index funds, they actually pay you back every quarter, I believe it is. So I get a little bit of money back from that, owning, I think I have like 2 shares of that, something like that. I don't know. Not much, but that's what I've got right now. But I definitely want to expand that. But right now I'm securing my long-term investments. I think I'm playing it, well, I should be playing it safe. I'm not making crazy money right now, so I can't really do anything risky like crypto. I guess I could, but it wouldn't be worth it. And yeah, I'm securing the long-term investment. But once I've got more capital and I've got a higher income, I would definitely like to spread that some more and diversify. I'd like to eventually buy a business. I think that'd be pretty dope, buying a business. I've always wanted to own a barbershop. For a little bit of time when I was younger, I cut hair. I would cut like my cousin's hair. Me and my cousin took a summer to teach each other how to cut hair. His dad cuts hair, and his dad would actually cut my hair. He was my barber for pretty much my entire... He's pretty much the only person who's ever cut my hair. Anyways, we taught each other how to cut hair. And for a little bit of time, that's something I thought about doing as well. Getting a license and becoming a barber. Those guys make good money. But I didn't love it. I think doing things like that, being a barber, it's kind of like an art. You kind of have to love it. And while I may have been okay at it, I didn't love it. I couldn't see myself cutting, 20 heads a day, 15 heads a day. I don't even know if that's a realistic goal. But, yeah. Just couldn't see myself doing that. So I never really committed to it. Anyways, I think it'd be dope to buy a barbershop one day. Buying a barbershop, I don't know, there's a lot of different things out there. Restaurants are cool. I think restaurants would be a little bit too demanding, so I probably would stay away from that. Not that a barbershop wouldn't be demanding, but it'd probably a little more automated than a restaurant would be. Anyways, right now I'm stopping at home. I'm gonna pick up some stuff, and then I will be heading back to my lady's house. So yeah. Alright, my windshield is so dirty. But to pick up where I was kind of leaving off, real estate, getting my real estate license. I think I need to give myself some homework. I'm gonna give myself some homework and do some research on brokerages that are good to work for when you're starting out. I've heard that Keller Williams is really good, but that's just, I heard that maybe once or twice. So I'm gonna do some research, see what are some good brokerages are out there to start off in, and kind of go from there. I think if I have the vision in my head and I kind of put it out there, then I'll be bound to be more consistent and dedicated to it. But yeah, like I tried it a couple years ago, and I think it's only fair that I give it full effort, complete the license, and at least try it for a year. I'm young enough to where, or at least I'm told I'm young enough to where I can do that, and I can commit to things for a year, 2 years at a time because I'm that young. By the way, I'm 22. How old are you guys? Drop some ages in the chat. But yeah, so we're gonna do some research, check that out, and we'll go another thing I've also thought about before, if we're talking about past thoughts, got a car dealership there. Being a car salesman. I mean, like, I see, like, I've got people I went to school with, and they are making pretty good money in car sales. Ultimately, where all of this is going and where it's coming from, I know that sales is the ticket. It's the one-way ticket to, high income potential. And I'm not good at sales in any way, but I can say I do like helping people. I like talking to people. As I said before, I'm not really outgoing, but if and when I can connect with someone and talk to someone, that's always awesome. Especially helping people. Like, I sell guns. I love, when I'm at work, I love being able to, learn someone's needs and give them the proper tool for those needs and then be satisfied. I like when they're satisfied at, the product, or with the product. That's just a satisfying feeling. I like helping. So, ultimately, whether it's houses, cars, or, whatever the case may be, boats, maybe I'll sell some boats, or airplanes, jets. Selling jets would be pretty dope. Anyways, yeah, helping people out, I think that's always a solid foundation. And then there's money. So yeah. But honestly, I don't really have any much more to talk about. Right now, I'm on the I-4 express lane. I have a tripod in my hand right now too, so I'm not like, yeah. Anyways, we're on the express lane. There goes downtown Orlando. Got some more of downtown Orlando down there. I love Orlando. I went to Miami recently and honestly want to move there. I want to move there. It's so awesome down there. It's so much bigger than downtown Orlando. And like, I can see how if you're from small town, how this can feel and seem big, but it really isn't. Like, especially after going to a big city like Miami, it's so much bigger. So much bigger. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the video off here. I'm gonna finish this drive and